Well, technically not. It's a day late.
Well, yeah. So, welcome everybody to episode 10 of A Week in Technology.
Wow, 10.
I know, we've reached the double digits.
Amazing.
Quite the feat.
Indeed.
So, yeah. What's been going on with you? Anything awesome in the last week? Tech related?
Trying to think. Tech related.
No.
Not really, no. Well, kind of today. It really wasn't tech related, but had a bad lightning storm at work, and I don't know, for some reason there's like this one area of our building that is likes to fry everything when there's lightning strikes.
Nice.
So yeah, and that's where like our internet modem is and security system and stuff. So yeah, the security system fried out. But yeah, wasn't good. The board was smoking on that. Then the modem fried. So no internet. So probably have no internet tomorrow, which is what we do is internet stuff. So, well, kind of. Well, I do internet stuff.
It's mostly internet stuff, yeah. I mean, it's all sales, so.
Yeah, that's all I'll do. Sales stuff, actually, QuickBooks Online and all that. So even if someone calls, I can't do anything. Well, technically, my phone works off of internet too. So, but I can forward it to my cell phone, like cellular.
Yeah.
So I can still take a call, I guess. But oh well. But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. The board frying out.
Yeah, that's pretty shitty.
And then the modem. Yeah, for some reason our modem, like it's every time a lightning storm happens, our modem fries out, it seems.
So you have to like go buy a new one every single time you have a lightning storm?
I just call a service provider and they come out and...
Oh.
And
I was thinking
their
router.
equipment. No. Yeah, the modem. But yeah. It's pretty interesting, I guess. Not really.
Yeah.
Something a little bit different, I guess. Though I am... the Steam summer sales going on, which reminds me I haven't checked the
I haven't checked the Steam summer sales since Saturday.
I have been doing the Steam summer sale game though.
You have?
Yeah. I mean it's stupid, but it takes like 2 seconds at work. I log in and do it real quick, and then I do it at home when I get home and in the morning sometimes if I'm lazy. But I figure I'll get the cards, craft a badge, whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It takes like 10 seconds, so
it doesn't appeal to me at all. So
yeah, ooh,
gay. I don't like it. Forcing me to play some shitty Facebook related
$5.
Games. What?
I have to get that Arkham Origins. I don't have that one yet. I have. Actually, I'm on my Smurf account because I was playing Counter-Strike like 2 minutes before we started.
Grid, $10. Dying Light, $45.
Dying Light, yeah. Everyone's playing that Ark game.
Yeah, it's shit.
I don't like it that much. Walking Dead. Still, I say
it's a typical early access. Like it looks like it's going to be like The Forest or something else where it just never becomes anything.
But you can like, I don't know, I see like Summit stuff playing it. They can like, you can tame a dinosaur and like ride a dinosaur around. I mean, that's kind of cool, but not for $12, $24.
It makes me wonder if these like big streamers get paid by these companies. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these games nobody would know about if it wasn't for like the really big streamers playing it.
Yeah.
And then it's like they play it for a little while until everybody and their grandmother buys it, and then they just stop streaming.
Well, it gets boring after a while.
Well, I know, but it's like Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike, they're still playing, like Summit plays Counter-Strike every freaking day. It doesn't get boring after a while. So that's what I'm saying.
It's actually trying to stop playing Counter-Strike so much because it's kind of getting burned out of it, I guess.
Yeah, he said that he's trying, well, yeah, for streaming. He doesn't want to stream it all day, every day. He said he was trying to be more
of a variety
streamer, yeah.
But
which is cool and all, but I tend to not watch him unless he's playing Counter-Strike.
certain games I'll watch.
Like, I had a blast watching them do the Mount Your Friends and the speed runners, because it was like the like 4 main like major streamers or whatever, and they were like talking shit and having fun and just being like chilled out. But it's like whenever he plays like H1Z1 and all that stuff, it's like I have way better things to do than to watch him play that dumb shit.
Usually I just have it in the background doing other stuff, but
I can't stand H1Z1's Battle Royale, watching him play it, and it's like, yay, let's just camp behind a tree and sidestep for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm over that.
Alright, give me 1 second. I gotta check
my
bets, see if I won.
All right, well, I'll talk a little bit. I took some notes or whatever about E3. I was gonna do a video on it actually and kind of do like a recap, but I'm fucking lazy. I'm not even gonna lie. It's a lot of information to spill out, dude. Crap. Yeah, no, dude. The notes I took.
I watched a lot of it because I was at work.
It was like 12 pages, and I didn't even do day one because of Bethesda and all that kind of crap. I didn't do those. I didn't do any for Nintendo because I logged on to YouTube Live, I think, because I can't get on Twitch at work. But I did the YouTube Live at work, and Nintendo had their little thing going on. I don't know if it was the actual Nintendo conference, but it was a Nintendo-esque thing, and it was being hosted by Nintendo.
Yeah, like on Twitch, they each of the like big people have like their own thing going on. I think that's like up their booth and like demos and stuff they do all day.
It was like 3 people. They had like a super, I guess not really superimposed, but I guess it kind of was, of a like Nintendo like 3DS or whatever, like up on the screen, and then it had like 2 screen, like a screen over here and a screen over here, kind of like how our live stream was at the beginning. You know, you had like one player over here, one player up here, and then you had like a picture of a 3DS over here, and it was like 3 people playing like a Zelda-ish looking game. I had it on in the background just to see if they were going to talk about something else, and it was like 30 minutes of these 3 people playing this game, and I'm like, what the fuck am I watching right now? And I was like, oh well, whatever.
That's pretty dumb.
So I turned it off and was like, I got better things I could do, so I didn't even bother. But I took a crap load of notes for Xbox, EA, Ubisoft, all those or whatever. So I still might do it because a lot of people couldn't watch it. I know a lot of people couldn't watch it, but I couldn't watch all. I don't know necessarily if anybody's going to watch my video on it, but
yeah, it's something to do.
Yeah, so I gotta figure it out and decide because I'm not really 100% sure what I'm going to do. But a couple of things that I took from my notes are in this week's show. So just 2 main things that were probably like some of the more bigger things, more tech related and bigger things that happened. But what else? I did the filming for the Cherry MX O-rings that I did on my board. So my board's nowhere near as clacky now. It helped a lot, but it just feels so much. It feels so weird now.
Travel difference.
Because the travel difference.
That'd be something.
It's like I'm sitting there typing, and I'm like, I feel like I keep stubbing the tip of my fingers because I'm like trying to like slam it down like I normally do, and it's not allowing me. But what else? Oh, wait, yeah. I did the video for that last night. It's going to take some editing because I kept switching up the channel switching up the position of the camera. So I got to edit all that together. I edited some of the audio up, but I had the audio recording during the entire time that I was installing all the keys. So that was going to be like the time lapse where I showed me kind of just going through them and doing them really fast. And then, but the problem that I had was, well, I told you, I don't know if you saw my message, but like I ran out of SD storage or the storage or whatever on the video camera. And I'm like sitting there, going, just plugging away. And I looked up at the camera because I had the screen, kind of, rotated around to where I could see myself and what I was doing. And I look up and I see this red icon, and it wasn't in the same location as the record logo or icon. And I'm like, what the hell's that? And it was like the SD card picture, and it was red. I'm like, and it said like, time remaining on SD card. It said 000. I'm like, how long have I been going? Because I know the whole first intro bit, the intro bit that I did and everything, I knew that was okay. And then when I started, I didn't look at the time, but I knew it was yellow. I knew it was in the yellow. And then so I was just like, whatever. And then I went and recorded. Well, I don't know how much I didn't know how much I lost of it. So then I just I went in and realized that the entire video of me cleaning off my desk and mounting all my monitors was still on the camera, which that was 45 minutes. Yeah. So I'm like, oh my God. So I deleted that, and then I had plenty of space. So then I started recording myself again. Well, then when I went back to pull the video off, I didn't lose any. So it said that I had 0 minutes left on the SD card, yet it recorded all of it. Because you can see me look at the camera and go, oh shit, I'm out of space. And I reach up and hit the record button to stop it, and then I hit it again, and then I go back to doing what I'm doing. So it didn't miss any of it, which is really weird.
I wonder if it erases on the SD card, if it runs out of space, then it erases or something. Or you just maybe got it at the perfect time.
Maybe I stopped it just right. I don't know. But yeah, it was really weird. So I went ahead and did all the audio clips, and because obviously my clip-on mic or whatever does mono, so I went ahead and made it a stereo channel on all the audio, named them all and everything else. So now it's all up to the editing, which I was going to do tonight, but I kind of want to do some missions on Counter-Strike after I get done.
Yeah.
I haven't played Counter-Strike since Saturday?
Forever, yeah.
Friday or Saturday?
That's why I was playing some today. I was sucking.
Yeah.
Actually, I was doing okay, but...
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about whether I suck or not. I just want to do the missions and be done.
Yeah, I upgraded got a level up or whatever on my Spurf and got a drop.
What'd you
get? Good one.
Was it a knight?
No, it was a 4-cent skin.
Dude, I got so lucky.
I know, right? All I want is a $20 skin.
Not a day goes by that I don't look at how much that knife is worth now and think about selling it along with other skins and getting a slaughter battle butterfly knife.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could do it, man.
Sexy.
I could sell it and just put $20 or $30, $40 of my own money towards it and get a badass slaughter, but I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
So
maybe get another drop.
But yeah, so probably not tonight. I say tomorrow. I don't know. At some point this weekend, probably I'll edit that video together.
You'll get it up by Monday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it'll definitely be up by Monday. Well, then again, I don't know. Saturday is my dad's birthday, and then Father's Day is Sunday, so it's a whole weekend is dedicated to my dad.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. So I don't know. But anyway. 12 minutes in, so let's go ahead and get started with the first article. Mm-hmm. So the first one, let me see if I can switch over. I don't remember if I have my keys set up or not to do this properly. Let's see. Oh, friend, you're not in there. Oh, noes. All right, hold on. Let me get you in here, friend. Add. What is it? Window capture?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, window capture will be Justin. And then we're gonna do subregion.
Yeah.
And I gotta grab your sexy face. That's right. And then we'll click out of it and hit OK. Oh my God, you're so big, friend.
I'm back.
Your thing is weird. It's not the same resolution or as mine.
I don't know. Maybe my camera isn't zoomed in or something.
Ah, whatever. It's good enough.
Yeah, it works.
All right, we are good. Okay, so the first article.
Oh, sit close to the camera.
No, that's fine. So the first article is Google announces YouTube gaming to take on Twitch, launching this summer in the US and UK. So the notes that I made after reading that, because I have heard about this happening, for a couple weeks now, probably even a month or so now. But of course,
you always figured it was kind of coming after they failed to buy Twitch.
After they failed to buy Twitch, they're like, motherfucker, we must decimate them. So it's going to be actually launching on its own website. So it's not going to actually, you're not going to go to like YouTube and then search for the game. Yeah, it's going to be like its own like website, which I believe it's actually called YouTubeGaming.com, I think, or gaming.youtube.com.
So it's a subdomain. It's okay, but
so it's its own new layout. I don't know. I haven't gone to the website yet, but yeah, you can play around with the heart, I guess, in this little thingy. But yeah, you can get notified, so it'll send you an email or a reminder or whatever whenever it goes live. But so it's going to be its own website. It's going to have dedicated pages for 25,000 games at the beginning, which is just like Twitch, how you can go and scroll through all the different games that are available, or you can type in a certain game that you're going to be playing and it'll automatically pull it up, kind of thing. You won't have to schedule a time like you do with YouTube Live now. Like for which like if you're nice. Yeah, which is awesome. You can just freaking start just like you do with Twitch, and it'll just boom, and it'll start. It'll have improved latency to support streaming at 60 FPS, so it's competing with Twitch there.
Even without their latest update, I think it's only like 12 or 15 seconds.
Something like that.
Well, maybe that's what the newest update. But maybe. Yeah, that's a big thing because with streaming, I think chat interactions is one of the biggest things.
Yeah.
Because just watching someone play is boring.
Yeah.
It's the interaction, I think.
And because it's separate from regular YouTube, like, you know, they mentioned this in the article, it's like if you type in or start searching call, you know, it'll bring up Call of Duty rather than, you know, a song or a video, another type of video or whatever. It'll just bring up Call of Duty. Like it'll only search for gaming stuff. Call me maybe, baby. Hell yeah. But so yeah, and of course, there's no official release date. It just says summer, so it could be late summer, or it could be next week. Nobody really knows. It could be
like now, or I bet you'll probably be like July 1st or something.
I'll probably try it when it first goes live. You know, I'll play around with it and try to start it because, you know, it'll be. I don't know how many people will really be doing it. I mean, obviously the really big Twitch streamers won't switch over to it anytime soon, if ever. It might be a good way to kind of start getting a good viewer base going if you're like one of the first few to start streaming to it, kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Why the hell not, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
but I really hope, like, esports is a big thing. I hope
yeah, they had mentioned about trying to get a grasp on some of the esports, but Twitch is like literally like just known for being the place to go to watch esports stuff. It really is. When you think about it, where else do you go?
Well, I mean, some of the leagues and stuff, they've like gotten like exclusive deals, like CEVO, or like with Counter-Strike's, the CEVO League is on MLG.TV.
Well, yeah, but
there was some hitbox
CEVO
stuff.
Is tiny in comparison of like LOL and League of Legends.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, if they start getting viewers that way, more people will start, you know, just watching normally. Well, I mean,
the way I'm thinking of it though is everybody has, you know, or knows how to use YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it'd just be
maybe
easier.
It'll get a different type of viewer or something.
Because that's the way I look at it too. Is because a lot of people already have a YouTube account or like a Google sign-in or of some sort. So like with Twitch, I actually had somebody say, you know, oh well, I was going to subscribe to you on Twitch or whatever, but I don't want to make a username just to subscribe. Yeah. Like they didn't want to make a whole nother username and account for Twitch, whereas they already have a Gmail. They already watched YouTube all the time, so it's like if I was over there, they would have been able to easily just say, "Oh, subscribe," and they'd be following me. So I don't know.
I wonder how the monetary thing is going to be though. Like Twitch
I don't know.
Most of Twitch is an ad-based, where all YouTube is ad-based.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it's going to be more commercial-based, or they'll be doing like the subscriber.
Well, I'm sure they're going to have the subscriber button. Yeah, I'm sure they'll do the subscribe button.
I wonder like how the ads will be. If it's like Twitch, it won't be too bad. Where, you know, if you run the ads as yourself as the streamer, I guess.
Yeah.
Want to call it the entertainer, you run the ads so you can do like commercial breaks, but because that's the worst thing, you get a commercial right in the middle of you doing something cool and commercial runs. It's like, oh,
Yeah, I wouldn't think that they would be stupid enough to do that, but who knows?
So
Definitely being able to say, oh, well, I'm going to do a commercial break, right whenever you really got a shit or something, and then you can get up and do a commercial break, grab a drink, do whatever you got to do, and then come back. So, like, because that would really suck if you're, like, in the middle of, like, some insane clutch move or something, and then boom,
well, that's
an
the thing,
ad.
like, with Twitch is people really even don't even run ads. I mean, occasionally, but...
Because you don't need to anymore. Jesus, people just throw money at you like you're freaking...
Yeah, I know, but... Yeah, I mean, if the Twitch user basically, like, migrates to YouTube, but I'm just thinking...
Like, you don't even have to run ads on freaking Twitch anymore. I mean, it's like people like just throw money at you like hand over fist. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like
with those
it
donations
really is crazy
and the
to think about,
subscriptions
like,
and everything else. It's
all
retarded.
the donations and stuff that people give to the streamers just to get their message read on stream or whatever.
I know, it's retarded as hell, isn't it? It's like paying for like a gram. Like a Christmas gram or some shit. You pay.
I can kind of see
it's
good because they're, if they're watching them all the time, it's paying for your entertainment. It's nice, but it's just weird. I mean, I think you'd get more out of subscribing than like just donating a message. But I guess
I just hate whenever I'm like watching a stream or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, you really should subscribe," or not. Well, yes, the subscribe button or whatever, and then you're like, I don't want to subscribe, and then they're like, oh, but you get like all these cool things, like you get like all these cool icons. What the fuck do I want an icon for? I don't give a shit about your stupid emoticons.
Well, I mean, if you're active in the chat or something, maybe, but
I don't even need it then. I can be active in the chat and chat. I don't need pictures and dumb shit like that.
Well, what if it's sub-only mode, yo?
Then I guess I ain't chatting then. I ain't gonna pay $5 so I can say hi and my message goes and it's gone.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's like me, that's pretty much my main source of entertainment, really, is Twitch.
Do you subscribe?
No, I don't subscribe to anyone. I don't spend any money on Twitch because I'm poor. But, instead of like paying cable or whatever, spending $10, $20 a month on subscribing
but you can
to the
watch
channel.
them without paying, is what I'm saying. You can't watch
cable that's why
paying.
it's so hard to pay for it.
Right.
I mean, because I don't do
if they made it like
track. Or, the chat or anything like that. I just kind of
like I can see if they made
it's
it
on in the background like TV for me.
Right.
So I'm usually doing stuff on my other monitors.
Like I could see if they made it like, well, if you don't subscribe, you can only watch it for like 5 hours a week or something.
Well,
then I would subscribe.
Kind of a thing that they started initially, which they dropped pretty early on. Which I want, if YouTube picks it up, it might be good. I think they should do it. Is you could do a time-based ad system where ads run every 10, 15 minutes, but subscribers don't get any ads.
Yeah, it's pretty typical. It's just like apps and stuff on your phone. I mean, you pay the premium to not have ads.
Yeah. But then people are like, oh, in order to watch, your favorite streamers, say you got 5 streamers, you got to pay so much money to get adless things. So then they had like the turbo option for Twitch that came out, where you wouldn't watch any ads, and it's like $8 or $9 a month or something like that.
On top of subscribing to the channels?
No. Then if you just did that, then you don't get any ads. You don't subscribe to the channels, but it's like the ads.
If you subscribe to the channel, do you get ads still?
It used to be like that. It's not like that anymore. Some of the old contracts of the older streamers are like that, but a lot of the newer ones, it's not. You'll still get an ad if they play it, but most don't play ads. So I think they tried to enforce like a forced ad thing like every hour or so. Like if you didn't run one, it just automatically ran one. But I think they've turned that off now. But to be honest, I run ad block anyways, so.
Yep. But the big thing here with the YouTube one or whatever is that it's just like YouTube. So like when you do a live stream, it gets saved on their servers and it's like archived for like pretty much ever until YouTube dies, which will be never. But
or don't have the
or you delete it or if you don't have the check mark checked. But like, and where Twitch, it's not like that anymore. So
Yeah. No, yeah, even the.
So that's a big thing.
Only
But I guarantee you, Twitch will bring it back though.
Maybe
if YouTube takes off, I think they'll bring it back.
To be honest, though, I don't think. I mean, they might bring it back, but how many people watch past broadcasts? I mean, if you highlight it, yeah, it saves forever. But then, that's all you care about.
It depends. I watch past broadcasts of Counter-Strike games, but that's only because they're uploaded to YouTube.
Yeah, but that's different. That's what I'm saying. Just like a regular stream, regular stream, whatever.
Yeah, I don't watch that.
You're not going to sit there and watch a stream back. I mean, I guess you could, because it's the same. Like me, I don't interact with chat or anything, so it'd be the same thing. But it's just like the same thing as watching a recorded sports game.
Yeah,
it's not live, so it's like.
You're like, why am I watching
for
this?
Some
Why
reason,
don't I just fast forward
it? Recorded
or not even fast forward it.
Auto race like Formula 1 or whatever, no problem. Maybe that's because it's on at like 4 a.m. So I don't want to be up then, so I'm forced to. But
that, or maybe it's because you actually give a shit about it.
Yeah, probably that.
Like a basketball game. I mean, are you really going to record it and watch it and then be like?
If I was,
I'm not really into this, but that's what I'm saying. I think it's just because you're into it, and you actually enjoy watching the race,
streams and stuff. I mean, there's a lot.
But you don't really enjoy. I mean, you enjoy it, but you're not like, oh my god, I have to see everything that happens.
Yeah. I just have
background noise. Yeah,
for the most part.
So that's the big difference there. Whereas with the racing or whatever, you want to see every overtake, you want to see every crash or crazy turn or whatever. So it's a lot better and worth rewatching, whereas the Twitch stream or whatever, it's there.
Yeah, it's there. It's entertainment while I'm sitting around, but there's enough streamers or current streamers that you can just go to the next one. You don't have to watch a past broadcast. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. So yeah, I mean, I think thing is like YouTube has a bigger name, and plus I think it'll bring a different audience, so I think it'll stay around a lot longer. Unlike Hitbox was another big streaming thing or gaming streaming thing, and hasn't taken off. No, I think it's pretty much dead. I mean, there were some like esports stuff on there.
Actually, no, it's not pretty much dead. I had a thing come up on my Twitter. I think it was today. They tweeted something about that Hitbox or whatever is doing 4K.
Yeah, they're doing 4K 60 FPS streams.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, let's be honest, you need some serious bitrate for that. A 4K 60 FPS stream.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more of a gimmick, I think. I mean, because
it might be, but 15 I tried Hitbox and I actually liked the layout and the whole idea of it better than Twitch, but I don't know.
It's everyone's on Twitch. Twitch is more popular. It's where you'll get the viewers and stuff like that. So, unfortunately, that's where people go. So I hope YouTube can make another competition, because competition is good. Competition is great for the consumers.
Always.
I mean, because then you'll have competition for streamers. They'll get better, the ad revenue, more percentage of the ad revenue, and subscriber money and all that other stuff. So if they can say, well, I got this offer from this company, it'll help out. So
I really do, like in the picture or whatever of it. It's just
I mean, it's like it's like Twitch.
It is like Twitch, but I don't know. Just because it's YouTube, I just feel like I like it better. And the main reason why I'm hoping that this works. The main reason why I'm hoping this works. Okay, I know that it's probably going to come to it. It's going to be halted rather quickly, but YouTube works at work.
Yeah,
and Twitch doesn't.
And the thing is, it's a lot of work stuff. Well, a lot of work's blocked YouTube, so it's harder to block YouTube though.
Yeah,
because more people use it.
Like I've noticed with mine, like if I click certain links, like if how it has like the suggested ones or whatever, like it might be like part 3 of a certain series or whatever that's going on. If I click on that, sometimes it'll like bring up the black screen and I'll just have like the little swirling dots, and I'm like, ugh. And I click the refresh and it plays instantly. But like down in the bottom left-hand corner, it says waiting for secure connection and then I hit refresh, and then it loads the video instantly and starts playing it. So it's really weird. It does it every now and then. It just doesn't want to play the video, and then I'm like, and like if I have it up and I'm watching it, and then I click the, like, you know, somebody is coming in or whatever to ask me to do something or whatever, and I click the little Chrome icon down in the, you know, the taskbar, and it minimizes it. If I bring it back up, it won't continue buffering the video anymore. So, like, you know how it buffers a little bit out in front?
So it'll stream the video, but if you try to like load the page, it like detects that it's YouTube and
kind of. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of.
It's really weird because, like, you know how it buffers in front of it, right?
There's some words on there because, you know, that's most of the.
Oh no, it's the full page.
Can't much stream. No. I'm just saying, like, what the way they're cutting out the gaming sites is there's references to games in there or something, so maybe the filter is catching it and then it blocks it when it loads the page. But if it's just doing the videos, it doesn't or something.
Maybe.
I don't know.
But, like, you know how it has like the little buffer or whatever out in front, right? And then so it'll buffer out, and then like I minimize it or whatever, do whatever I need to do, I maximize it back, I hit play, it'll play until it reaches that buffer point, and then it'll just stop.
It stops, yeah.
And then I have to hit refresh, and then when it finally refreshes, it starts back at the beginning, and then I have to click back to where I was, and then it plays fine.
Well, that might just be a YouTube thing.
Because it doesn't do it here. That's what's weird. I can minimize it, and it'll keep playing or whatever, or I can pause it and bring it back up, and then it keeps buffering after that, but whatever. So I highly doubt that this will work, because it'll be like a streaming thing. It'll be noted as a streaming service, so it'll probably be blocked just like Twitch. But
yeah,
one can only hope, I guess.
Twitch takes up a lot of bandwidth, man.
Oh yeah,
it really does.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm trying to think. I wonder how much like a HD Netflix movie bandwidth takes. Because I swear the Twitch streams are a lot more bandwidth than that. Like,
really?
I would assume. I'm just guessing.
Netflix uses the most bandwidth out of anything on the planet, though.
Well, that's just because they have most users. Twitch is up there, dude.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I think Twitch has probably equal users as Netflix.
No.
No, maybe not.
No.
Close.
There's probably, what, 20 million Netflix subscribers? There ain't 20 million people on Twitch.
There's way more than 20 million
I'd say
on Netflix.
Maybe a million.
20 million is nothing. Did you mean 200 million?
No, 20 million streaming? That's a lot. Well, anyways, but back to my original point. I bet you like a Netflix stream is probably only like 2 or 3 megabits a second, where most Twitch streams are like 3,500 megabits a second. Or kilobits, not megabits. But yeah. What are you looking up?
It says Netflix is the world's leading internet television network with over 62 million members.
Wow, that's a lot more than I thought.
That's way less than I thought. Considering that there's, what, 300 million in the US alone? And it's available in like 100, or what is it, 60 countries?
All right.
50 countries?
Well, you're not the same. Well, I don't know. Maybe someone's using your Netflix account, but how many people are using the same Netflix account?
I don't know.
Like, I know, like...
I have me and Cameron, and that's it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just saying, like...
I had my parents using it, but they went ahead and got their own.
Yeah. Okay, well, they got their own there. I'm still using my parents' one. It's like, why pay for it when it's free already?
Because it's the same thing as pirating, isn't it?
They allow it, so they allow it. I mean, you can't. I don't think you can use them at the same time. So maybe you were running into that issue, but I guess I haven't.
Well, what do you mean by the same time?
I don't know. Maybe you can't have 2 accounts logged in at the same time, or account logged in from 2 different locations at the same time.
Cameron's watching his shows on his computer, and I'm watching it on my Chromecast.
It's the same IP. Like it, you know. I'm just saying, like I'm watching something here at my house, and my parents are watching something at their house. That's 2 different IPs, geographically different locations. Maybe they would. I don't know. Like I don't know the policies, but a lot of people share Netflix accounts. You'd be surprised how many share Netflix.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'd say at least 25 to 30% of Netflix users share their Netflix account, and that might even be a low number, low percentage. But I can't remember the statistics quote that everyone says. But whatever. But yeah,
Tisk tisk.
it should be good.
Tisk tisk.
Yeah, I gotta write down all these sayings and stuff so I can remember them. So I can be cool.
What sayings?
Just stupid, like it's something like just 60 or 80% of statistics are just like made up on the spot or something like that.
Oh yeah.
That quote.
Statistics is pointless.
Well, not that. I'm just saying it's just a stupid quote. I'm saying these numbers. And I have no idea what they are. I'm just making stuff up, and that's the funny thing of the quote, because what you're saying is just made up. It's like
right.
Anyways, but yeah.
All right, so on to the next one. Online password locker LastPass was hacked.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's one. I mean,
I can't believe people use shit like this.
I mean, realistically, I got so many passwords now that I don't remember them all. I want a password. What do they call it?
Oh, I don't have that problem.
Yeah. But, you probably use the same password for everything, and that's not good. You're supposed to have a different
my
password
important stuff. I don't use the same password on my important stuff, but my just other things like my Twitch account, I don't fucking care if anybody gets the shit for that.
I got some that I just stupid passwords.
But I don't have
whatever.
I don't have
it's just
30 million passwords. Most of my stuff I log in using my Google stuff, so that's going to be
there's
the same
a bunch
password.
of things that are they're all the same passwords, but there's different variations. So I have 20 variations of passwords I can use. Yeah. And then if I forget which goes to what, I'm then I'm sitting there typing in passwords and it locks accounts, and it's like, man, I need a password manager really bad. But I don't know why anyone in the world, why would you have a password manager?
Why don't you just fucking put them somewhere?
Well, because then it's not secure. Because if you have a password manager,
put them on a document and then put them on a thumb drive somewhere.
But the thing is that can get hacked or stolen or whatever. Broken.
Who the fuck is gonna walk in there and take your thumb drive that's sitting in front of you?
I guess that's
they can't hack a thumb drive.
The thing of this, because I was going to make a point. Why would you have an online backup of all your passwords?
That's what I'm saying. It's fucking retarded.
Yeah, I guess, but if you have all unique passwords for everything, like you're supposed to, right? And you won't remember any of them. But say then your computer dies, or the file that you have becomes corrupt. A lot of people don't back up stuff, and then I guess you would need a backup or a backup to.
You know what I would do then? I would just say I forgot my password, and they would send a reset to my email.
Yeah.
Everybody uses the same email. You're not gonna have a different email for each one of your fucking passwords too.
Well, what if you do?
Then you are a psycho.
The Google and stuff with the third, what do they call it? The
two-step verification?
Yeah, where they send you the text or the email or whatever, you have to type in the codes. What do they call that?
Two-step verification, isn't it?
Two-step. Yeah, sorry, it broke up when I was talking,
Two-step, yo.
Pretty much, yeah. So yeah, the two-step verifications and stuff on your email and stuff will help. But yeah, I would never have an online backup of all my passwords. I don't trust people that much.
Nope.
I don't trust online stuff that much. Stuff always gets hacked. Always. So.
Well, just now, what I started doing recently now is if I'm going to buy something online, I put my money onto my Google Wallet card and then purchase it with my Google Wallet card. Because then if that number gets hacked, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Bank of America used to have something. I don't know if they still do. Where
you
can generate
virtual card number?
Yeah, virtual card, and you just have that set amount. Yeah, I used to do that all the time, especially for shady sites like
eBay.
They used to have use it and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't want this to link back to me, kind of. But even though the banks already had the records, so it was kind of stupid. But yeah, just kind of questionable sites.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense for it.
Well, I mean, just like I
Because it
don't want to
still
give
came
them.
up in your freaking bank statement as you said.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. But I mean, it was more of I didn't really trust that website, so I didn't want to have
Yeah,
that
they might just
card.
go
So
in and start stealing all your shit,
I mean, it'd
or
be
it might get
better
hacked.
if you really wanted to be, sneaky, sneaky. You go buy a gift card or whatever with cash, and then you know, even less chance of losing the security cameras and blah blah blah.
Yeah, that's what I should have started doing with Steam.
Too much tinfoil hat stuff. But
All right.
anyways,
So,
but yeah, I mean,
yeah.
the card protection things are great like that. Yeah, I didn't know Google Wallet had like a card you could load. I might have to start doing that.
Yeah. So the big point in this is if you have it, change your master password ASAP.
Yeah, I don't think that like the
It didn't
like,
get
your
further than
passwords were
that.
encrypted. It's just all your master passwords.
Yeah. Yeah. So it says, the one line from it says, the investigation did not reveal any evidence that the attackers stole encrypted data from users' password vaults, nor did the intruders gain access to LastPass users' accounts. That said, the attackers were able to steal account email addresses, password reminders, server per user salts? What the hell is that? And
So there could be
authentication
phishing schemes and stuff
hashes.
like that.
So, what?
It's amazing, like because we do sales, so our emails are out there for the business. There's so many phishing emails that you get. Like it's ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
At work, I mean, it is just ridiculous. It's like, oh, here's this invoice, and open this invoice, and it's like,
Yeah, they talk about that at Harris all the freaking time, dude. I swear there's an email from our EIT department like every week saying don't open shit because it floods your inbox, like in my spam folder that I delete, and this is like after they're doing all their part and already eliminating 99% of this crap, and still in my spam inbox every week I delete like 80 something messages.
Yeah.
And it's just like
But
random shit, like with something at harris.com or harris1.com, so little tiny, changes there or whatever. And it's like, hey, I got the project stuff that you asked for or whatever. And you're like, oh, and you click the link and you're fucked. And
well, not even just links, like, because we do a lot of invoice stuff.
Yeah.
At work, you do purchase orders or whatever for different companies, and they'll send you a thing. It's like, oh, open this purchase order. And it's like, yeah, there's probably a key log or something in that logged in there. And so it's like, yeah, but it's hilarious. Like, buddy, whatever at work, got a phishing email or whatever for PayPal or something like that. It's like, oh, your PayPal something has been locked or whatever. So you stupidly clicked it. I don't know if you clicked it and tried to log in through the website or whatever, but he said he tried to log into the website. I'm like, yeah, we should probably change the password just to be safe. I mean, I think we had two-step verification or something like that for PayPal or something like that. So it probably wouldn't, didn't do it. They wouldn't have.
It would have been okay, most likely, but it's still better safe than sorry.
Yeah, we should immediately change the password just in case, because I don't know if you were that stupid and tried to log into their phishing website or not.
Right.
So, but yeah, I mean, it just boggles my mind how many phishing emails you get, and they're like,
you want to know what will boggle your mind even more? Is how many people they actually get.
I know. I mean, because it really is. I mean, I'm just thinking
that is scary.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even you think, oh, I didn't click on the link or whatever. But say you open up one of those invoicing or whatever, and it does do a keylogger. Then you're basically giving up all your passwords every time you type in your password or whatever they're logging it. So you can get got that way, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it is. It's definitely eye-opening because I didn't think it was that big of a deal. But, dude, I mean, we're a small business and we get so many emails. It's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
You think, a large company like, I don't know, Apple or, just a big company like that, they must get millions. Of course, then they have servers and whatever that take it all out and, all this advanced equipment where we just have some random email server wherever.
Right.
doing all
Yeah.
email with less sophisticated equipment because we don't spend millions of dollars on it.
Yeah, I know Curtis mentioned something on this because he posted this on Facebook, and I commented on it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's going to be on this week's show or whatever." And he said that there was like security 101 type, like a really stupid beginner mistake or whatever that apparently this website has made. And he goes, I don't know how anybody would ever trust their stuff with a site that does this kind of shit or something. I don't know. He knows all about that crap. So that's one thing I never really got into, is all the security stuff. I never.
Yeah, but a lot of times it's something stupid, something easy that's overlooked. That's how they get in. But
Yeah.
As long as the right precautions are taken, you change your passwords and protect at least like all their passwords didn't get unencrypted and shared throughout the world or whatever. But
Yeah.
still, I wouldn't trust anyone else with my data like that,
Right.
important data like that. So,
but if you're using LastPass, definitely change your master password and all that kind of stuff, because they have it.
Yeah,
most likely.
But seriously, I really want a password protector, password.
And see, and you don't know what to do either, because like, I know Android or Google.
That's the thing. I don't trust these programs to put my
Well,
passwords.
what about the Google one? I think Google has a password manager.
Oh, do they?
I'm pretty sure they do.
I have to look into that.
I thought they did.
That'd be nice. I'd kind of trust Google because I already have all my information.
I thought they did. Maybe not.
That'd be definite Skynet. Definitely.
What is this? How Chrome handles passwords. Oh, that's like the ones that you actually tell it to save. You could technically do that, but I don't know. Oh well, whatever.
Oh.
All right, so the next one, it is a pretty sexy controller, I'm not going to lie. It makes me want one, but not for $150.
Yeah, that price is ridiculous.
Yeah, $150. It's interchangeable parts, so like you can pop this little piece off here and move it and change it into like a standard D-pad that's like bright green and glowy. It has trigger locks, which I don't know how well that's going to go over with people in Call of Duty games, to be quite honest.
It trigger locks it on?
Like, no, like it has a trigger lock that, like, I guess, can you stop this thing from spinning, for Christ's sake? It has a trigger lock where it locks it at only, like instead of having to push the whole distance, like
so it's like a hair
you push
trigger.
it all the way. Yeah, you push it all the way in, and then you flip a switch, and it only pops out to like just beyond where it actuates.
Yeah.
And so you can do that, and like get mad headshots, like these little switches here or something. I don't know. So anyway, it does look
interesting,
mighty sexy, though, I have to say.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's one thing that Xbox controller, dude, it is so easy and comfortable.
If it was like $75, then maybe
Dude, I have a hard time
it.
spending $40 to go get an Xbox One controller or Xbox 360 controller.
But $150, no thanks. But trigger buttons underneath, you can pop these out and change them around. They have a video here, you putting them on, or of it being put on, like a little GIF.
Yeah.
So you can definitely like customize it to the way you want it. I think, did I pass it already? No, I didn't. Where is it? Oh, the software here, you can like remap all the buttons through this software, and the app to do this with is only available on Xbox One and Windows 10. But the controller itself will work with anything Windows 7 or later. So 7, 8, 8.1, and 10.
And they're really making a lot of Windows 10 exclusive stuff.
Yeah, they are. And so, I mean, well, when you think about it, man, it's a free OS upgrade. Mm-hmm. And in my opinion,
no reason not to have it now.
It's like the perfect combination of 8.1 and 7, in my opinion.
Yeah, I haven't used it. So
it's not like I love 8.1. Like I try to go use like 7 at work or whatever, and it's actually kind of annoying now. I mean, it's relative. I mean, it's pretty much the same, but I mean, I don't know. Well, I can't really say, I guess. I don't know, because the computer at my work obviously is like a 16th of what my computer is here. So it's like, it's kind of hard to judge, but I don't know. It feels so much snappier and like user friendly, in my opinion. 8.1 does, but
it's probably the SSDs.
Probably. But I think that was it for the notes. But yeah, it is definitely a really, yeah, here you go. Here's the D-pad.
It's a nice piece of hardware, yeah.
So you can pop this like bright green glowing D-pad on here. You can pop that off and use a standard D-pad, or you can put this little cap that goes over top. Like, I think it clips into like the corners, so that way it's nice and smooth, so there's no sharp edges, because I hate those damn things. I don't know if you ever remember playing the original Nintendo back in the day, man. You'd fucking get like sores out the yin-yang. But it comes with this nice little case. It comes with this nice little case, so it holds like all the little trigger things in here and keeps it all nice. But so I think
is it wireless or wired?
It's wireless.
Oh, okay.
Xbox Elite wireless controller, carrying case, a set of 4 paddles, a set of 6 thumbsticks, two standard, 2 tall, and 2 domed. Set of 2 D-pads, faceted. Is that how you say that word? And standard.
Yeah.
USB cable for charging, AA batteries, and it works with the charging kit, the Xbox One controller charge and play kit, I guess, which is sold separately, of course.
3.5 minute audio jack, so you could plug your like headphones in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for Xbox One, that'd be cool if it worked on PC too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a USB audio device. Then you can make it, but
they're like,
well, I guess
only pro elite gamers will use a controller like this because it'll make you so much better.
Hey, think about it. It's like the Call of Duty esports or whatever. It's like
I can't help but think about how much it like has.
Pull out their controller. You know,
it has
it's like
things
keyboard
like
and mouse for
the Steam controller, though.
What's that?
It has like a lot of things that the Steam controller announced.
Like what?
Like, well, I mean, it has like this nice little dome-shaped thing. I mean, obviously, it's not the same thing. It's not like a touchpad like a laptop has.
Yeah.
But mostly the little paddles underneath.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the bottom switches.
Because the Steam controller was like the first one to really like come out with that whole idea, and now they have the same thing. But I think I kind of like the way that these are done better than the Steam one, because the Steam one's like actually in the pad, so it's like it feels like you would have to like push, like awkwardly.
It'd be a little awkward to use.
Rather than these sticking out and protruding, so you can just comfortably hold it. I guess I don't know. We'll have to see. I guess.
Yeah.
I want to go to the store. I hope they have some like in like Best Buy or something, so I can like hold it.
Yeah, or like an Xbox or Microsoft store.
I'll definitely wait until
Florida somewhere.
Like if it ever went on sale for like maybe $79, I think I'd probably pick one up. If I had the money laying around anyway.
Exactly, yeah.
But $150 for any kind of controller, you can kiss my ass. I'd rather spend $150 on a sweet ass RGB mechanical keyboard before I bought that piece of shit.
Yeah, or like upgrade your video card or something.
Yeah. Because I need to do that.
Well, I was just kind of doing a segue, but.
Oh, yes, you could. Very good, sir. You could upgrade to a Radeon Fury graphics cards. The new R300 series has been announced. They did a little segment in the PC gaming conference. That was pretty
amazing.
Gay. Yeah.
Gem or HBM Fury. I mean, it's just like, whew.
I know. My mind like almost exploded, and I almost pissed in my pants. So I'm glad I had my adult diapers on when I watched that. So anyway,
I don't know what the Furies are, to be honest. Is that just the R9?
No, the Furies are the good ones.
X?
The Furies are the ones that matter.
Is that the 390X or
no?
No,
it's the Fury.
So it's actually called R9 Fury.
R9 Fury, and then they have the water-cooled version and an air-cooled version.
Well, that's not too bad then, because I think I saw a review today. I was at work. I was bored at lunch looking at stuff, and there was a review of an R930 or 390. Jesus, dyslexia. But yeah, R390X or whatever, I don't even know. But it was like the same speed as a Titan 980. I mean, yeah, that's old card, but that's not too bad.
Which card?
What did I say?
You said you said it's the same speed as the Titan 980.
I mean, a 980, NVIDIA 980. It wasn't the TI or the Titan or anything like that.
It's close.
I think the cost-wise would be fine. I mean, because I didn't look at the cost of the card, but I assume, I don't know, maybe it says it, that's just the Fury stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, this has nothing to do with all the other ones.
Yeah, but the R9,
but
the 700, 800 series. Yeah, R930 is $320, which is a really good price.
It is a really good price.
That's almost as good as let me make sure that's not a 390X. Oh, the 390X has 8 gigs of RAM. That's what it is, and that's $429, which is still cheaper than the 980, and comparable performance. But
the 390 or the 290X comes in an 8 gigabyte version as well. And the performance of the 390X versus the 290X has not been shown yet because AMD has not released any review copies of their 390 cards.
Oh no! Hard OCP, I think did one. Let me look.
All the big name people are saying that no review copies have been given to anybody.
This guy, they did a review of a MSI R9
or maybe MSI did, because I know Sapphire, Zotac, and another huge brand or whatever said that they were not given any review copies to give out. But
high-res shadows. Okay, that's the difference.
A 290.
So it is slower than the. They do compare it to the 290X. Let's see apples to apples. Hang on. GTA 5. It's about 10 frames faster than the 290X. DD. I don't know if that's like the same card. It's an 8 gig card, but
it's not that impressive though.
No, I mean, it's for cost-wise, the 390X, it's a little bit cheaper than 990. It's a little slower than 980, but the
290X isn't that far behind it. And the 290X you can pick up for like 280 something now.
Oh, really?
290X is cheap as shit.
They say that in the conclusion. Let's see. Bottom line, blah, blah, blah.
But, going back to this article, which is talking about the Fury X.
Yeah, they're saying they're as low as 309 after rebates for the 290X.
Yeah, I've seen
it. I mean, it is 10 in GTA 5 4K.
Yeah.
I think they were comparing. No, 1440p. They were comparing on this thing. It was 10 frames faster. I mean, that's a decent upgrade.
Yeah, decent.
For $100.
But if I was gonna go for any of them, like a flagship card, I mean,
these aren't the flagships. These are the 390X. This isn't the Fermi.
The 290X was their flagship, is what I'm saying. So if I was going from a flagship to a flagship, or it wanted to stay with the highest end that AMD has to offer, the air-cooled version is not that bad. I mean, it's only I think it was like $549 for the air-cooled version. The Fury X, and it performs just under like a 980 Ti, I think it is, or right at a 980 Ti, or just under a Titan, I think.
That's pretty strong.
It's on the next article. But anyway, so if the Fury series uses the new high bandwidth or HBM, it's a new Fiji GPU. It's 1.5 times the performance per watt of the R9 290X flagship. So that's pretty decent. 4096 stream processors over the 290X's 2800 stream processors. So that's a huge leap there.
Yeah.
And
40%
it's
more.
Closed loop water cooling out of the box, but they also have an air cooled version that's cheaper. So the air cooled version, which is just the Fury, is $549, and the Fury X, which has the water cooled, is $649.
$650. That's not bad. 100. I wonder if there's going to be a huge performance difference, like if there's like a heat issue or whatever for air cooling, that they have to keep the clock slower or something like that.
So that brings us into the next article. which is talking about the Fury X. So this is the water. Well, it says we do not know if the Fury X samples were water cooled. All the Fury X's are water cooled. The Fury is non-water cooled.
But yeah, but they didn't compare. Like, there's no Fury in here, right?
No.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
So.
But he tried to find like all the results that were with an i7 5960X, so that way it wasn't like really CPU bottlenecked, I guess. So two 4 gigabyte Fury X's was just under 2 Titan X SLI. So I guess this is like an SL or Crossfire Fury X's is just under 2 Titan X's.
Titan SLS.
And it's like not far behind. But here's the main one that matters, is single card. So the Fury X 4 gig, which I thought they were 8 gig. I don't know why it says 4.
Yeah.
But the Fury X 4 gig or whatever is like pretty much right on par with the Titan X.
But if you look like on the
for
the Fury X, the single card, the Extreme or the Ultra, like they have the Extreme and then Ultra. The Ultra is actually a little bit faster than Titan X.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. They were saying the
I'm sure that's a lot of the memory bandwidth, that high HMB or HBM or whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's where it's kicking in a lot.
Yeah, they said the Fiji chips seem to outperform their Maxwell competition in the 4K area, but if you drop to 1440p or 1080p, they are identical. Like they're the same.
I mean that's that high memory bandwidth. That's high resolution's all about memory bandwidth, man.
Right. So, pretty badass. I mean, I guess it's pretty damn close to the Titan X, and it's 650 versus 1000. But so is the 980.
Yeah.
The 980 Ti. Yeah.
What is it? Is it $699? So it's still a little bit cheaper. I think the
980 Ti is $650.
Is it? Oh, so same price.
Same price. So once again, Nvidia beats.
Not really. I mean, before
it wasn't
X, comparable.
The Fury X got a 7800, whereas a 980 Ti, it beat out a 980 Ti. The OC Ti beat it out, so it did beat out the 980 Ti just barely.
Yeah. For
the same price, so it's right on par with Nvidia.
It might overclock ridiculous since they're water cooled.
That's true.
So, just compare like the 980.
Well, they do have the 980 Ti hybrid that's out too, but I think it's more expensive.
Yeah, I was gonna say compare the 980 to the 980 to the R9 or 290X, but I guess it's kind of different. I'm just thinking like previous AMD cards, they weren't on par with NVIDIA cards. Like NVIDIA just killed them.
Yeah.
Now at least it's comparable. I mean,
it's closer.
It's not beating them, so you're not going to get a huge people going over to get Radeons.
And not only that, but you got to remember the amount of money that NVIDIA has to play around with for research and development versus AMD.
Yeah.
So for AMD to be this close with the amount they have to work with is actually pretty impressive. But I swear I remember reading an article that the high bandwidth memory was like limited to 4 gigabytes right now.
Maybe. Well, no, because they did that. Well, I don't know if the 390 is high bandwidth, is it?
No.
No. Okay.
Only the Fiji cards are.
Yeah, but that hard OCP review. I mean, if that card, I think they said. Hang on, let me see. Oh, this is the X version. This is the 4 gigabytes, so it doesn't matter. But it's the same price as a 780, and it's almost the same as a 980 performance. Wait, did I just mix up my numbers? Probably. But the 390 is the same price as 970, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it gives almost the performance of a 980. That's $150 more or whatever. It's what, $499? I think it's the 980 now. So, I mean, that's pretty good. Let me double check, make sure my numbers are right. Yeah, the R9 390 is $329, and then the 390X. Well, I don't know if there's a speed difference between the 390 and the 390X. Besides, because it says it's 4 gigabytes versus 8 gigabytes. So there probably is a speed difference there now that I think about it.
Yeah. I'm trying to see where it says.
Because AMD's weird like that. So I never like. It's like it's hard to. It's not. I guess it's not really hard. Yeah. It's not easy. It's like, okay, the higher the number, the better the performance. But then if you got a 390 and a 390X and they perform completely different, and it's just that X, you're just gonna confuse the consumers. I guess you're trying to trick them, so that's kind of shady business tactics. But I don't know. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
But like I said, I haven't seen any reviews. I don't know if the 390 is actually slower than the 390X, or if it's just a gigabyte or a video memory difference. I guess I should probably have researched that a little bit more.
So yeah, it does look like it might be limited as of right now to 4 gigabytes for the high bandwidth memory, but they're saying that they don't see why 8 gigabyte versions of a Fiji card couldn't be made without much trouble. And this was on WCCF Tech, which is it's somewhat reliable.
Yeah, there's really no
because I guess it's due to the size of the interposer used for Fiji XT GPU. So it was in this article, apparently.
I don't think they'd intentionally limit themselves, like engineer the chip so they're limited to 4 gigabytes. I mean, with 4K, people doing
it's possible though.
4K. I mean, that'd be a stupid move, though. I mean, like a really retarded move to limit themselves like that, like hardware limiting themselves to 4 gigs. Just briefly, like overhearing what you were saying, that's what it sounds like. They are like hardware limited to 4 gigs, like based on the architecture of the GPU itself. But like I said, that was just briefly in passing while I was reading something.
I don't know. They're just talking about the way that it would be stacked on the chip in a certain way or whatever. There's no way that they would be able to fit any more than 4 gigabytes the way that they have it stacked on
physically
the chip.
Or
physically.
I think that's more physically.
Which means that they don't have enough space to add more, which would mean it's limited.
Well, they just have to make like a bigger chip, I guess. Like, honestly, I don't know how it works. Sounds like the memory's stacked onto the GPU.
It's stacked around it.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it's like super close, so it uses less power because it doesn't have to send it the information farther as far distances, and it can report back to each other quicker, and it just works out better.
If it is only limited to 4 gigs, then they've shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I mean, they're gonna have to drop the price to like $500 for people to buy it. I mean, you'll get a lot of maybe 1440p's, but really, I think 6 gigabytes, like the 980 Ti, is the sweet spot if you want anything more than 1440p. Even 1440p, you're going to be limited to not using like high AA and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, realistically, if you're running 1440p, you really don't have to use AA. You don't have to rely on as much because there's just so many pixels. So, especially I guess with 4K, but I mean, 4K doing those textures is going to be brutal on any card, especially with the new games coming out. But hopefully, maybe DirectX, they're really relying on DirectX 12, so it can run like maybe that's almost what they're waiting for. They're going to have like an external memory or something like that that they'll be able to access, or a secondary card or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
be interesting to see, but. That is weird that they announced it, but then there's no review samples out yet. Yeah. But I guess they're not for sale, so they just announced it. So, but usually, I would think most of the time
it says that they're available for purchase on July 14th, which is not that far away. So you'd think that you would want people reviewing it and being like, "Hey, this shit's fucking awesome!" So everybody wants to go out and buy it. That's the whole point in a review sample.
Yeah, but they're building hype. I mean, I'm sure they'll get the review samples here shortly, like very shortly. I mean, they're not going to release, it's not going to be able to buy it and there's no reviews on it. At least I hope not. Oh my God.
Yeah.
If so, NVIDIA's really shooting themselves in the foot. They're not even shooting themselves in the foot. They're shooting themselves in the groin at that point.
Ow.
Yeah. I mean, they're literally killing themselves by doing that, if that's their plan. So I mean, usually when they release stuff like in the NDA lifts and they announce stuff, there's reviews already out for it. At least that's how AMD, I mean NVIDIA stuff is. They announced the 980
Should
Ti.
be interesting though to see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really curious to see the performance. I really hope. I mean, like I said before, competition's great for the consumer, so I want competition. I want the cards to be great. So
yeah, I kind of hope the AMD card like actually like comes out and with a little bit of like overclock or whatever, it's just like dominates. But the 390, like, anything less than the Fury though or whatever just seems kind of meh.
Yeah, I mean,
it's technically rebranded, you know, cards or whatever, the 200 series or whatever, which released what in 2013.
Yeah, but I mean, NVIDIA they kind of did the same thing. The 770 was the 680. It was the exact same card.
Well, that's only one though.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. I mean,
that's not your whole lineup except for their Titan X counterpart.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're top end cards, I guess you could say. Like their mainstream cards. Like
well, their 390 and 390X are their top end cards. Their Fury cards. No, the 390 and 390X are their top end cards, like the 980 is. The Fury X is going against the Titan X. Titan X is not their. No, but Titan X is not their top card. Titan X is for the fucking guy that just has so much money to blow. They don't even include that.
980 Ti, in my opinion, is the same thing as the Titan X. The performance is practically the same. So when I say Titan X, I think 980 Ti.
Okay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the Fury and the 980 Ti.
The Fury X is like enthusiast. The 390 and 390X is their top end. And the 370s and 360s would be their mainstream.
I think you have the more. Enthusiast, I think, is less.
Enthusiast is the highest you can possibly get. Like a 5960X is an enthusiast chip, whereas my chip, well, not even my chip, but like the 4790K is mainstream. Because it's Maxwell based, but it's mainstream. It's not, oh, I got to buy a whole new board, a whole new RAM, everything new just to upgrade to that chip. So to me, the Fury X and Titan X is enthusiasts. Like only crazy enthusiasts that are okay with spending buku money will go for it. And the 390X is like their 980.
Yeah, I guess so.
Which would be mainstream, in my opinion.
I think I see mainstream card as more as like a $200 card, and then enthusiast. Like
that's like budget. Card. That's like budget card, not mainstream, in my opinion. A $200 card is like a 760,
but I can't think of anything. So I guess you're right.
Because like a $200, because a $200 card would be like a 760, which is like budget. That's a budget card.
I think maybe not recently, but in the past, like the $200 to $300 card, like that range has always been like the mainstream card. Then you get like a $350 card that's a little more top end, a little more, lot less people have them. It was like the 880 GT.
I always looked at like a $500 card as being top end. Because that was where all the 80s were. The 680 was there, the 580 was there, the 780 was there, the 980 was there. So that's like a top end card. And then when the Titan Black and Titan X and the original Titan came out, it was like, oh my god, now that's like an enthusiast card, and it's like $1,000, $1,200, $1,400, whatever the hell they were. Because only enthusiasts, like crazy enthusiast people, are going to run that card.
I just, for some reason, I just don't link the enthusiast as like the top level. For some reason in my head,
it's just like a car. Enthusiast car people are going to have like a top end car. An enthusiast is not going to have a Honda Civic.
Well. And enthusiast would have a 350
car.
I'm thinking enthusiast would have like a 350Z STI. You know what I'm saying? Like they like cars, blah blah blah. But like I don't know. I just can't think of a word for a higher end than enthusiast. So I'm kind of at a loss. But I see enthusiast as like not the top echelon.
What would be then? There's nothing higher than enthusiast.
I can't think of a word, but when you say enthusiast, I think more of like just above mainstream. Like they like it, but they're not like crazy for it. but I can't think of
because anytime they ever mention like an enthusiast build, it's like all the most expensive fucking components.
Yeah.
It's different.
Man.
It's
for
different.
some reason, it just doesn't link in my head. It's like super top end, the word enthusiast. I mean, I know what you're saying, and it's correct, but for some reason, for me, it just doesn't link like that. It's retarded, but whatever.
Okay. Well,
I'm broken. What can I say?
Well, with all of this awesome graphics card power, you could always use it for VR.
Oh crap! I missed that article. Where is it? Oh wait, no, I didn't. I just skipped ahead.
So yeah, the makers or developers, makers, creators, whatever you want to call them, of Payday 2, Syndicate, and Brother: A Tale of Two Sons apparently are getting into the VR realm as well.
Like the old school game Syndicate?
Yeah.
Oh man, I used to. For some reason, my brother had a Jaguar system, right? And did the game Syndicate. Freaking love that game on that thing for some reason.
Is it that old then?
Yeah. Like the old school
Is
Syndicate.
It a different Syndicate?
Maybe? I don't know.
I just can't picture the guys that made Payday 2, which is a recent game, would have been making Genesis
that's what I'm saying.
game.
Like saying Syndicate?
They'd be like our age, I would think.
And Brother of Two Tales? Or whatever.
Tale of Two Sons, that's pretty recent though.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, like Syndicate, that's old.
Hold on, let me look.
It's like 90, 92.
Syndicate.
Game.
1993.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And not original. That must have been did a remake? Payday 2 developer.
But anyways, it was a free game on
Star
Origins.
Breeze.
So I started playing it. I was like, man, this kind of brings back memories, but it sucks so bad. Like, it was so much easier to play on the controller than it was on the PC. But I don't know why. Like, I thought the game was.
The company was developing 2 games, but one of them has been canceled. The first, codenamed Project Red Lime, is a reboot of the Syndicate series developed by Bullfrog Productions. So it was a reboot.
Bullfrog.
Starbreeze Studios announced its plans to acquire Payday, the heist studio Overkill Software. So Overkill Software are the people that made Payday 2. And so they're developing a game in-house called The Walking Dead. And that's going to be like their first example or sample game for their VR headset. But it's pretty interesting headset when you think about it compared to, like, I don't know how much you've been really paying attention to the VR headsets or not. I watch it a lot just because of the people that I watch on YouTube all the time. But so they acquired a hardware startup company called Infinite Eye, I guess, and are working on a prototype. And I guess it's offers a super wide 210 degree field of view,
which is great.
Which is insane.
Yeah, I mean,
compared to the
if
Oculus,
you really want that VR experience, the virtual reality, you need a wide viewing angle.
Because the Oculus has only 100 degree field of view, so it's more than double the Oculus Rift field of view. It uses 2 5.5-inch QHD, which is 2560 by 1440, so 1440p. So 2 5.5-inch 14. Basically, it's 2 freaking like top-end cell phones on your face.
Yeah. But just think about the graphical power to run 2 1440p displays.
I know, it's retarded.
I mean, you need some mad hardware to run it. That's why I don't think VR is ready yet. I mean, you're not going to trying to run GTA 5 or I don't even know, just GTA 5 and with 2 1440p
you would need like 2 SLI Titans
at good graph
or more, 3.
So we're not quite ready for VR.
What was that one that we looked at? I think it was a couple episodes, or it was. Oh no, that's right. That was just the DirectX 12 demo by Square Enix or whatever, and it was like 4 SLI Titans.
Yeah, I don't remember. Something ridiculous.
And it was like just like ridiculous.
But it was like real rendering.
But that was like real-time rendering.
Real-time like avatar quality rendering, I think, something like that. I mean, it was really good, but yeah.
It uses a Fresnel lens design, which I have no idea what that means. Motion tracking is handled by fiducial. Is that how you say that word? Markers on the headset, which aren't shown in the picture that you're looking at. And it also works along with different gyroscopes, accelerometers, and magnetometers. Magnetometers. All on the headset, I guess, to do all the motion tracking. And of course, like I said, the Walking Dead game that I guess they're that Overkill Software, which are the people that made Payday 2. The same developing
It's not the
studio.
same Walking Dead as like Walking Dead, right?
I
I'm
don't.
talking about the
Let me click the link and see.
like. So they're talking about like the Walking Dead, where you like the choose your adventure game. No, okay, yeah, it's different. Because I'd be like, how would that be in virtual reality? I mean, that'd be pretty crappy.
I'm not going to click
video.
that. That's a humongous video.
Yeah, but no, it's not the same game.
No,
It's a different
it's
game.
not. So yeah.
Oh, it's
So yet another studio is jumping on the VR bandwagon.
I really think that it'll be big, but we're just not ready there. The hardware's not there. The biggest, I think, the way VR will be huge is there's like a VR console. Realistically, that's
What do you mean a VR console?
like something you can put in your living room.
Isn't that a computer?
And yeah, I mean, it just like sell it as a console. That's what I'm saying. Like you put this.
Why do you have to
cube,
sell it as a console? Just sell it as a computer.
Whatever. I'm just saying, like something mainstream, like a console. Because right now VR is just like nerdy people have it kind of thing. You know what I mean?
So, oh my god, I cannot believe that you're saying what you're saying.
What?
So you're saying the only way to make VR take off is to freaking sell it to all the retard Dorito and Mountain Dew people?
MLG, yo. Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
Well, I mean, I just think it needs to become
There's no
accessible
way
like that.
There's no way.
No
You want to
way
know
what?
why? You want to know why? Who are console people?
understand.
Who are the people that
Understand what
play
you mean,
consoles?
No way.
Who are the people that play consoles? Why do they play consoles
players?
instead of PC?
Because it's easy.
And there's two main factors.
I don't know. Well, it's cheap, I guess.
It's cheap.
But
The
realistically,
hardware that you're going to need to run any of these VR things properly, a console gamer is not going to pay that money.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not going to take off until
The mainstream console to do
buy
that
a
is going to be
$600 device.
Oh, it's
and
gonna be
then,
way
you know,
more
a
than
couple
that.
$100 headset, and then
it's going
you
to be
can
way
have,
more than
like,
$600.
VR. Well, I'm just saying. Yeah, we're not going to.
I think if you had if you wanted a dedicated VR console, it'd probably be at least $2,500.
I wonder.
Not including the headset.
You know,
Just
like,
the hardware would be that much.
I can't remember.
Probably even more than that.
Because I don't watch it. But remember the people talking about like the remote gaming things, where you like buy hardware or you. Like,
you're talking about what, like Jay? I think was.
I think so. Yeah, I think I was watching them. But something like that, if you can get that
Where
to
you
work
can
with
rent,
a VR
like-
device,
Yeah,
that might.
but the latency on that, oh my god,
Yeah, especially being VR.
you'd fall
I mean,
all over
you'd
the
have to
place
have a
and
local.
puke.
I have to have a local computer or something. But if they did like, I don't know how it'd work, but
It's just gonna need beefy fucking hardware that's just not available mainstream right now. So it's gonna be enthusiasts that are going to have it.
How VR should be, or how it should be sold, right? It's okay. You buy this box, a console or whatever you want to call it, computer. It's basically just
Like your computer that you have right now.
No, not like that.
It's the same thing.
I mean,
it's
you
got a
could use
graphics
it, but
card, a CPU, and RAM.
Basically, it's a CPU. You know, whatever it needs, the i7, and then like just a bunch of video cards in it. It's just like a compute box, and then you have a couple like controllers, but it's the headsets. You put them on, and you can interact with your friends and play and do all that. So that's how I see VR being attractive to people. I mean, because if you just have like a computer and you put it on your, I guess it would work.
Four people
but I just don't
doing
see it
VR
like,
in one room, though. I mean, that would be fucking a nightmare. You'd be running into each other, doing stupid shit
you're not
all over the
supposed to
place.
be moving when you have this thing on your face. You just sit on like a chair or something into it.
So why not just sit on your chair at home like we do Call of Duty or Counter-Strike? We don't need to be in the same room to play it.
I just don't
it's
see
no
it
different than using a regular keyboard and mouse. It's the same fucking thing, except for your monitor is not here; it's here. That's the only thing that's different.
I don't see VR taking off at all, just because there's a limited amount of movement you can do. The only way I see VR like really being great is in like that one game, I think it was on E3 they were talking about, like spaceship games where you can look around and stuff, but your controls are with your hands.
Because your body is stationary in the game.
That's realistically, that's the only way I see VR being great. Like a pilot game or like a mech where you're controlling a mech and fighting with a mechanized robot or whatever. Because if your body in
the game is moving around, but you're not moving around, it would just feel like you're just sitting there playing a game.
Yeah, because like if you're sitting there and you have VR on, right, and you're like supposed to be immersed, but you hit your your left joystick or whatever to turn around, it's not going to be immersive. Not at all. Yeah. So that's realistically like.
Yeah, because like that one demo that they showed at 3, like the guy was going down the rope into the cave, and he's like, yeah, as I'm going down this rope, I can look up above me and I can look below me, but you're still just going down a fucking rope.
Yeah, like
you're not like physically going like this with the controller. Like I could see
it just won't be great.
I could see if you were holding onto those controllers like Oculus showed or whatever, and you were like had to squeeze and let go at the right time, like to act like you were going.
That's just too cumbersome, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Not easy, so it won't catch on.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's where it gets immersive. You have to feel like you're in the game.
Yeah, and I don't think.
And it's just going to be too much work, and people are going to be like,
too much work, too much hardware, too expensive. So it won't catch on. The only way I see it would be like racing games or, something where your body is stationary.
Racing games and dogfighting stuff, because your body is stationary in the game, but you can still look around and see around you.
Yeah.
Because that would be badass. It really would be. Like, I mean, I could just see like just hauling ass racing or whatever, and then you just, instead of having 3 monitors, you only have the thing that's on your face.
Yeah.
So it's actually technically cheaper then, because then you have just the headset versus buying 3 separate monitors.
Yeah, and then it's
space saving too.
Wrap around, blah blah blah. It's 210 degrees rather than.
It's space saving as well, because you don't have to have a huge desk with all these monitors everywhere, so you can get this type of gaming experience with no bezels or anything.
Yeah.
So for a racing game, like you're in your little cockpit thing or whatever, racing around, you're like, you're actually looking at the guy that's racing next to you. Now that would be badass.
Yeah.
But like a Tomb Raider game where it's like third person and all that kind of...
hard to sell people on spending that much money if they're going to sit there with a controller and control themselves, but they just have the the monitor, the TV or whatever is wraparound. It'll be harder to sell that to people.
Yeah, because that was the same video where the guy was going down in the pit. It showed him like running. It was like third person, like Tomb Raider style. Mm-hmm. And he's like running down like this like pathway, and shit's like falling all around him. And as he turned his head or whatever, it just kind of like turned the camera angle. So it's like, what the hell's the point?
Yeah,
it's no different than using the other joystick on the controller and turning the camera. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean they have that now. I think.
They have head tracking.
Like head tracking software. Yeah. They can do that in like games, racing.
DayZ, I know. What's his name? Sacriel used it in DayZ for a while. But the only problem with that though is you turn your head and you're not like looking where you're supposed to be looking. So it's I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
it's going to be a long time. If it does take off, it's going to be a long time before it takes off, because things just need to get way cheaper. Way cheaper.
And the thing is it's like movies. It has to be built for 3D, like a 3D immersive environment for it to be really great. Mm-hmm. And if it's not mainstream, it's not going to be built like that. So it's like we're not ready yet. The hardware isn't there.
Until you can get good performance with a good VR headset with like a single like $400-$500 video card, it's not going to take off.
And I still see it. It's going to be super hard to sell. It's like 3D.
I don't think so, though, dude.
It's like movie 3D.
I think it's going to be better than that, though.
People go. No, I'm just saying. Like people go to movies and watch 3Ds, but they don't buy 3D TVs. But, you know what I'm saying? Like 3D at home is kind of worthless. You'll go watch it.
Video gamers have been wanting virtual reality for a very long time. very
Gamers,
long time.
people
don't
want the
care about
holodeck.
3D movies. People have never
People
been
want
like
the holodeck. They don't want 3D, or they don't want like this VR gimmicky stuff. They want to be in it. So
Iron Man style. You mean?
What's
Where
that?
you can like move stuff like Iron Man style. Like in the
Kind
movie
of.
Iron
Well,
Man,
like
where like you
Star
can
Trek.
actually move stuff around.
Yeah, and
I
Star
don't
Trek,
watch
the
Star
holodeck.
Trek. I don't know
It's
shit
like
about Star Trek.
Oh, come on!
I never watched that gay
it's just a
shit.
big room where it's like
I
it's
was
all
Star
virtual
Wars.
reality. Then
I was a Star Wars person, not Star Trek.
come on, everyone knows the holodeck. You're a gamer and you don't know the holodeck? Oh my gosh!
No, because I don't care about VR.
That's the ultimate VR.
That's what I said. I don't care about VR.
Oh, I thought you said what? I don't know. It broke up. I'm gonna blame it on that.
Okay.
But anyways.
All right. So on to the next thing. So yeah, I know we always talk about these lovely data providers and internet service providers and all this other good stuff. So AT&T got slapped with a $100 million fine for misleading unlimited data customers. So the issue here is not that they throttled. Throttling is 100% legal. The issue is that they didn't tell people that that's what was going to happen. The violation, it was a violation of the 2010 Open Internet Transparency Rule that went into effect, stating that they need to be upfront, accurate, and truthful about the data services they provide. And what do they call him? The FCC's enforcement chief. He said, unlimited means unlimited. As today's action demonstrates, the commission is committed to holding accountable those broadband providers who fail to be fully transparent about data limits. So they said that it was unlimited data, but then they were throttling after a undisclosed amount, I guess.
Yeah.
And that's a big no-no.
Mm-hmm.
So,
which is true. I mean,
what, $100 million fine ain't shit to them, so they don't care.
Still a lot of money.
It's a lot of money that they probably could have used to maybe upgrade some towers, but it doesn't.
It definitely puts a little sting in their wallet. A
little bit.
I mean, but it's good. It's what the FCC needs to do. I mean, they need to start cracking down on this stuff.
What do you think AT&T's worth?
Oh, 100 billion. I'd say 100 billion.
Where do you find this out at? Because I don't know anything about doing this shit. I don't do stocks.
What do you mean?
$173 billion. There
you go.
$100 million didn't even sting.
Depending how they do it, if they
what they're
make it like
do?
they have to pay the fee. I mean, that's $100 million.
But you know what they're going to do, though?
Stockholders,
they're just going to say,
the shareholders do not have any more.
There's going to be no raises this year, and they just made all that $100 million back. No problem.
Oh yeah. I mean, they'll screw customers and screw their employees and blah blah blah. Anyways, but
it doesn't affect them at all, really.
That's corporate America, though.
Yep.
That's the way the world works. That's why the rich get rich and the poor get tired.
Yeah.
It's true, though.
So
do all the work and get nothing.
But yeah, so they got hit pretty hard. So hopefully they might be somewhat of a what do they call that? What's that word? When like they're they kind of like whenever they did public hangings or whatever, it was
make an example of.
Yeah. Hopefully they were made an example of, so that way.
Well, I think that's what the FCC is trying to do, is just let people know, hey man, be truthful if you shit. Don't lie to people. They don't like that.
We'll fuck you over just like you're fucking everybody else, man.
See how you like it, man.
We'll bend you over the same way, pal. So this one here, I happened to catch at the last minute, right before we were supposed to go on air yesterday, but we didn't. But I wasn't going to go into that much detail, but yes. So anyway, Amazon may soon look to you for package delivery. So this is like you, dude.
I steal all the packages.
You might be able to deliver my computer upgrades someday. And then
If I get paid.
while you're here delivering it, I'll just give you all my old shit.
Yes.
So it's been dubbed the On My Way service. It isn't even out yet. It's just in the thought processes, so don't get your panties in a bunch thinking that this is, oh my god, so totally cool.
No, Amazon 1 day or free shipping, like same day shipping basically, but I don't order because you have to order before like 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. or something like that. Usually I don't order stuff before then.
Mm-hmm.
But free second day shipping, 2 day shipping, because we got 2 Amazon warehouse locations real close to where I live, like 20 miles away. So I get free next day shipping on pretty much everything. It is awesome. I mean, it's just like you order it, it's here next day. You don't even think about it.
I would buy everything from Amazon if I had that.
I know. That's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start buying like everything from Amazon because it's like, do I have to go to the store? No, just go buy it off Amazon.
It's like, I need some pants. I'll look up some Levi's or whatever and buy them. You wouldn't have to go anywhere, man.
Yeah. But the On My Way service would be kind of cool. Like, I mean, if you think about it, there's like the Uber drivers out there. I mean, how much does an Uber cab cost?
I don't fucking know. I don't pay attention to Uber. I don't even really know what they do. They're a taxi service, but you use your own car or something, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? I haven't been following because I don't live in an area where I need a taxi.
It's big, but
I could see it being big in a place like LA or New York or something, but
yeah, I'm trying to think. It will be expensive though. Like there has to be like a limit on the service. It's not like everyone gets free service, but
no, they're saying that it's only going to be for
same day shipping. So it's like
you're talking about for this.
What do you mean?
Are you talking about for this On My Way service thing? It's going to be expensive. Yeah. It's only going to be for Prime users. It's not going to be available for everybody. It's going to be
really expensive for.
How's it going to be really expensive?
I'm just thinking you got to pay a single person to deliver it.
Yeah, they'll probably just pay them the exact same amount that they're going to pay freaking. Well, see, that's the thing that they're talking about. They're saying that they haven't mentioned whether or not they're going to hire drivers and pay them with as like a salary or with cash or just Amazon credit.
Yeah.
So, like, if I was bored on an off Friday and they said, hey, we got a package that's at like they're talking about with their Amazon lockers, which can be found at 7-Elevens and other stores. I'd be like, oh, there's a package at an Amazon locker at the 7-Eleven that's up on Malabar Road. You know, can you pick it up or whatever and deliver it to so-and-so's house and we'll give you like a $40 credit to Amazon. Sure, why the fuck not? I'll get in my car, drive up there, get a $40 credit to Amazon.
The only way I can
and pick up some lunch on my way home.
Yeah, the only way I can see this working though is after hours deliveries.
Yeah,
you know, because UPS only does it. So say like, because it's so infuriating, especially on Fridays. Oh my gosh, when a package gets to like your distribution location, say or
they deliver Saturdays still.
What's that?
Don't they still deliver Saturdays?
Some places, depending. But I'm just saying, like they get to your place. Just say they don't deliver on Saturdays. They get there Friday night, and it's at your distribution center.
You have to wait till Monday.
It's there all weekend to go get set on the truck to come to you. So if they deliver it to like an Amazon locker or whatever, like you're saying, and then people can go pick up stuff and deliver it for
like 10 o'clock at night, and they deliver it at 11 or something. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, that would be great, man.
I could see it being
I'd probably pay a couple extra bucks for that, man. Yeah. To be honest. Oh man!
It's like, well, we can't deliver after 8 unless you pay like an extra like $3 or $4 or $5 or something. I'd pay the extra $5 to get it after 8 o'clock to make sure that I had it, especially if it was something awesome like a new like 144 hertz monitor or something.
Yeah, something that you want. I mean, you want it that day.
$5, man. I'd pay that shit real quick.
Exactly, and if you think about it, like
I'd probably drop a 20 on that.
you go collect.
Give me my monitor. Here's $20.
Yeah, depending on what it was.
But then they'd probably start holding shit over on purpose.
Probably, yeah. But I mean, you just figure. I'm trying to think. What was my mind thought? But yeah, a person goes and picks up 5 packages, whatever, right? Yep. You go pick up 5 packages and go deliver them, and if you make $5 each package or whatever, that's not too bad. One trip you made. $25. I mean, yeah, your time and everything. You're really not getting paid worth shit because you spent $10 in gas, so you only get paid $15 for the 2 hours you did of work. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm sure
that's
Amazon
how I don't know how
it,
it's
like,
going to work.
Worthwhile.
They'd have to.
I don't know.
But anyway,
because then, like, if some random person just goes and picks it up, they might just steal your shit, you know? So it's like there have to be screenings and stuff. That's why I just don't see it financially being feasible for them, especially when they have, like, near me, this next day delivery for free or same day delivery for free, as long as you order before 10 or whatever it is.
Wow. If you could get a same day delivery for free before 10, why in the hell would you not be ordering stuff before 10?
Well, I forget about it. Like at work.
How the fuck do you forget about getting same day delivery for free?
Well, I'm just saying. Well, at work we don't start till 10, so right there. But like I was ordering all the computer stuff, ordered all through Amazon. A lot of it was free.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Next day shipping. I mean, I ordered at like 12 o'clock.
Like personal things though.
No, I'm just saying. Like you're sitting there and you're like, oh, I want to buy something, so you go online to Amazon and it's like 11 o'clock. You're like, shit, I can't get it today. I gotta get it tomorrow. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it's just like
I'd wait till tomorrow and then order by 10.
Yeah, I never thought of that. If they do Saturday delivery, I might do it.
I'm just kidding, dude, because that wouldn't
just to
do
see
anything.
if it works. I wanted to get same day delivery on something just to say I did. It's available. I want to do it.
I could see that, but what I was saying made no sense because why would you wait until the next day when you could just get it the next day? But yeah.
Well, it'd be the same thing.
It would be.
You ordered it.
But you could say that you used the new service.
Yeah, you say you use the same day service.
It's like, at the same time. I ordered this at 9:30, friend, and I got it at 2 or 3 or whatever. Yeah, I'd punch you in the face because I'm pretty sure, like, I can get the 2-day shipping or whatever with Prime, but that's it. There's nothing close enough.
Next day, man. Like when I order my hard drive.
Because I know for a while they were doing that before they started doing that. I know they allowed for pickup at their warehouses if you lived close enough.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like up in like Pennsylvania, I know they did it, and somewhere else I don't remember. But yeah, there's people all the time on Reddit. They're like, "Oh yeah, the Amazon warehouse is like 20 minutes from my house or whatever." And he goes, "So anytime I order something, they always offer me to be able to come pick it up." And then he just goes and picks it up.
So I don't know if I have that option local here, but
I don't know.
I'll have to see. I'm like right on the edge. The thing is like I live 10 minutes from work. Like when you come over here one time, I'll have to take you. Like I'm really close to work, but my work zip code, it doesn't have free same day delivery, but my house does have free same day. So I'm like right on the edge.
Wow. So, yeah, you better use that shit then.
I know, right?
You got lucky. It's your destiny, man.
To use same day shipping for free.
You must.
But it's only if you spend $35 or more. But dude,
that's pretty much everything we buy, though.
Yeah, I know. But no, I was thinking or looking at stuff like 500 gigabyte SSDs, dude. They're like $150 now. So
wait, hold on. What did you say?
I think 500 gigabyte SSD is like $150.
Oh, okay, 500 gigabyte. I thought you said.
Yeah, I mean they were like
160,
170, but it's like they got the certain dude. I paid $165 or something like that.
I thought you paid over 200.
No. I got a steal on my SSD.
You did get a steal because I think I paid $212.
You paid the practically the same amount I did, I think, for your first one. Or maybe you paid more.
Where did I buy that on? Did I buy that on Newegg?
I don't know.
I gotta go look now.
But yeah, way back in the day, I think this was 2011. It was like 2010, 2011. I'm still using it, by the way. Amazing. Intel 120 gigabyte XM25 SSD. It's only SATA 3. Or SATA 2. 3 gigabytes. It's not 6 gigabytes SATA. That's how old it is. But anyways, I bought that thing for like $165 on a Black Friday deal. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, whatever, something like that. Amazing deal back in the day. It was like $1.50 a gigabyte or something. You know, it was cheap back in the day. Now it's like, I mean, for the same price you can get a 500 gigabyte SSD. It's just mind-boggling.
I don't remember what I bought it. Did I buy it on Amazon?
You probably bought it on Newegg. Dude, it was probably like 2011 or 12 you bought it.
I did 2011 or 10. It's not there.
Must have been Amazon then.
2011. It's not. Oh, no, there it is. I was looking for a picture of the actual SSD, but it's a picture of the box of the SSD. $225 for 120 gig in 2011.
Yeah.
But it was like the top notch one.
Yeah. When did you buy it though?
2011.
When?
I don't know. Doesn't say. Oh, November. November 28th. It was like right after or it was Black Friday. Or right after Black Friday.
Must have had mine in 2010 then. No,
you had yours for at least a year before I got mine.
So that means I got mine in 2010.
So you got a huge steal on yours then. It must have been like half off.
Dude, it really was. The Black Friday deal was like ridiculously cheap. I mean, yeah, it might have been. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm gonna look it up.
But their new Intel, like the new Intel 830s or whatever it is, that has like the skull engraved into the top of it or whatever. Those things are like Linus, like always, like talks those things up like crazy. He says they're amazing.
I can't remember if I did change my email for this. Oh, gotta remember this password. Fuck, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. It's probably my original. There it is. My OG password. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna see if I can remember for 2010.
I'm out of soda, friend.
Oh.
Damn it. Hate being out of
soda. It wasn't 2010.
2009?
No. PNY. What's hard? Oh, this is my. I don't even know what computer this is. Oh, this is my server computer. 2011. Maybe it wasn't on Newegg that I bought it.
I think it was on Amazon.
Nope, there it is. Yeah, 2010. Huh, maybe I paid more than I thought.
Like, oh shit, I paid $349 for this thing.
Holy crap, I paid a lot more than I thought.
Ooh, you thought you got a good deal.
Technically, I still did get a good deal. Damn, I really thought I paid
How much
less.
did you pay for it? Quit holding back. Tell me what
Take
you
a
paid.
guess.
Okay, 120 gig?
120 gig in 2010.
What day, what month?
November.
So
November
Black Friday?
26, 20.
So
yeah,
Black Friday.
Deal.
Okay, so, mine was Cyber Monday.
Yeah, same thing.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, it wasn't the day after Thanksgiving, I don't think. Maybe it was, I don't know. 2010, 120 gig. It's more than what you said. You said 160 something.
Yeah.
You thought.
I really thought 160. I don't know why I thought 160.
I'm going to say 240?
No.
200.
Yeah, 200. 199. $200. And I got a free game, Lost Planet 2, which I'd never played. But yeah, $199. That's what I paid for it.
And a whole year later, I paid
Got the
$25 more for the same size.
Yeah. It was a newer version though.
Yeah, it had the newer controller on it.
Yeah, because mine, like I said, mine's only 3 gigabyte SATA. It's not
2?
even 6 gig SATA. Yeah.
Ew.
That's how old my
You need to upgrade that shit, son.
Dude, that thing's beast.
You'd see a substantial increase, though.
Dude, but will I? Not really.
Yes, you would. Why wouldn't you?
Dude, we always compare, the balls crashing into each other.
Oh, I don't have the balls anymore.
Yeah, I know, but when we used to both have Windows 7, mine's just as fast as yours. I mean, it's like, realistically, the only difference between like my SSD and like your SSD, because my SSD was the best SSD back in the day because the throughput, not throughput, the IOs is really high on it for this old of a drive. That's why the XM25 was so good back in the day, and the other ones sucked in comparison. Well, the newer ones are fine now, but it's just the IO on this one was as high as the newer ones, so that's why it's just as fast. I mean, yeah, if I try to transfer a huge file, yours is going to blow mine out of the water. I'm stuck at like 250 gigabytes or megabytes a second or something like that, where you can go like 500.
What are you stuck at?
Like 250. It's like half of whatever yours is, because 3 to 6.
Peasantry.
Yeah, but I mean, like starting Windows and starting apps and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's all I/O. Like SSD is all
real
I/O.
world. Like just using it, you're not going to notice that.
That's what I'm saying. Like my super old SSD is fine. Like I'm not going to see a performance increase to buying a newer one. That's why everyone should buy an SSD, because they're just amazing. Even a crappy one is amazing. Like if my 5-year-old SSD is as good as the shittiest version now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, any SSD would be amazing for your computer. But, yeah, so, wow. I really thought I paid $160 for this for some reason.
You're just trying to make yourself feel better.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I only paid $160 for mine. You've been telling me that for fucking years.
Dude, I really thought I only paid $160.
Like
I don't know why. Maybe.
You're like, oh yeah, but you paid more than I paid. I only paid $160 this entire time. It was like $200.
The only thing I can think of is there was a special with like PayPal, like we did with your monitor.
I think it was.
The invoice says $199. So maybe when I paid through PayPal, they
I'm
took
almost
extra,
positive you paid like $160 or something like that, because I remember it was a ridiculous price.
Yeah, it was retarded.
Because you're like, I don't really have the money to do it right now, but I'm not passing up on that or something. And
it was a retarded.
And that was back whenever we were like really big in PayPal, because we were selling car parts and all that shit. Yeah. So that makes sense.
Yeah. It had to have been that.
But yeah, that's insane.
Or maybe I got a rebate or something. It might have been a rebate.
That would be shown though.
No.
Yeah,
it doesn't show a rebate in here.
Yeah, it does.
Really?
Mine do. It'll like right below it'll have like a minus sign, or it'll say like the actual price minus then like a $30.
No, like rebate. A mail-in rebate.
Yeah.
No.
Mine have shown it before.
Not on the invoice from Newegg, because the mail-in rebate is completely separate. That maybe it has to have been what it is. It was a mail-in rebate, because it says my Visa on here, so I tried to use my Visa. I bet you it was a mail-in rebate, like a $40 mail-in rebate or something. But even then, $200 ain't too bad. But I swear I got that thing for $160.
I think you did. I'm almost positive you did.
It had to have been a mail-in rebate. I think I still have the old box at my old house. I'll have to go look this, because I'm going back this weekend. I'll look at the box and see if the UPC's cut out.
Oh yeah.
I keep all the old
That'll
stuff.
definitely tell you.
Yeah. I bet you it was a mail-in rebate.
All right.
Well, here it is. My hard drive that I had previously. No, this wasn't. Oh, this is my notebook hard drive. Never mind.
Did we win?
What?
Sorry.
What?
Nothing. Yes, we did. Cloud9 beat LG.
Damn it.
You beat LG?
I think so. I can't remember.
Retard. Cloud9's getting ready to play Liquid right now, though. I'm gonna hurry up and throw something on that.
All right, let me look.
Ooh, I got an elite build AK.
Nice.
Shit. Garbage ass gun. They better beat Liquid.
Ooh.
God, is that worth it? $2.18 for 68-cent return?
Yeah, I've lost all my winnings.
Do it.
Should I go all in?
Yep. All in. Cloud9 beat Liquid.
$1.55 and I only get 47 cents.
I put in $2.12 and I get 66 cents.
Man, I always get screwed on bets. I don't want to do it. I really.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Got something in my
Sorry,
throat.
I didn't get a $300 skin drop.
Whatever, dude. You have so many freaking skins and your shit from.
I really don't.
Dropping.
I probably have like betting skins, maybe like $7, $8 worth of skins.
Really?
Yeah. I really don't have a lot.
I went
Dude,
through
on
my
that
top
losing
skins.
spree, I lost a lot. Dude, I have that. My factory new electric hive op.
That's your most expensive skin, isn't it?
No. Right now, I think it's.
What's your most expensive skin?
The boom. Op boom.
What's that worth?
Yeah.
I thought the
I have
electric
that,
hive's
and
like, what, 11 or something?
I like the boom better than the electric hive, so I might bet the electric hive on someone. But man, I only paid like $5 for this. So if I lose it, I'm only losing $5. But
I thought about putting my knife on Fnatic one day, but I was like, no. You can't bet knives?
No. On CSGO Lounge, you can't bet knives.
Why?
I don't know. 8 minutes. Should I do it? Oh my gosh.
Do it, dude.
Whatever.
Not the electric hive, but just whatever you have.
I did
in
the
your
electric hive. It's done.
No, you didn't. You lie so bad. You're too vagina to do that.
I'll do that. I might do that on like a final of DreamHack or Summer, whatever it is.
Yeah.
ESCL 1. I might do it there. That's the only time I'll do it, is something like that.
All right. Well, let's end this stream because anything after 2 hours becomes a separate video on YouTube, and it's annoying as fuck. So, all right. So, Facebook, this way. Facebook, Twitter, Google+, YouTube, Tektopia TV. Hit us up on social media. Tell us what's up. Tell us what you want us to talk about next. If you got any cool articles you want us to discuss on the next show, go ahead and link those, and I'll grab them as best as I can.
Set us up.
Hit the like and subscribe button if you're watching this on YouTube right now. And thank you for watching. And I'm Josh. And
I'm Justin.
That's Justin up there. Come on, friend. Let's hold on. Oh, this way. Let's touch fingertips. Ding! All right, everybody. Take it easy. See you next week.
Peace.
Peace.